A backflip is one of the coolest and hardest things any person could ever do. At least that's what I thought when I was like 14 years old. So you can imagine my reaction when I found out you can actually do them from only one leg. And I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about this. These one-legged backflips come from a sport called tricking, and they're called gainer switches. And it raises two questions. First of all, how many could a human possibly do? And second of all, how the heck do you even learn that? For me, it started right here in my parents' backyard. It's 2019 and I had just learned how to backflip. And I really wanted to learn this move called gainer. A gainer is a backflip moving forwards.
Gainer because you're gaining ground.
But it's also a backflip that's swung into from one leg. Don't ask me why.
Usually you'd use a setup like a touchdown rise, a scoot or a J-step to gain more momentum.
But this was a totally new movement that I wasn't used to, and I was way too scared to just try.
So I went back to what I already knew, the basic backflip. I used this slanted hill as an advantage to give me more airtime so I could practice doing backflips and slowly putting less and less weight on my right leg until finally I could do them from only my left leg. From there I just started adding small steps until finally I did my first J-step gainer.
But I had a problem. You see, I was taking off from my left leg and landing on my right. So if I wanted to do more than one, I would have to switch my legs in the air. You might be able to figure out why it's called a gainer switch. But how? How do I switch my legs in a backflip? Well, if you can do this, it's pretty self-explanatory. It just takes a lot of power and practice to do that whilst you're doing a gainer.
Here's a quick 25-second technique breakdown. We're gonna use this little hop called a Euro step to generate momentum. To convert this forwards momentum into upwards momentum, we're gonna angle our leg back against the direction we came from. This is called locking. From here, we're gonna push off our plant leg while swinging up our arms and swing leg as hard as possible. We're gonna fully extend our hips, push them towards the sky, and then try to switch our legs as fast as possible.
So in a gainer switch, you always land back on the leg you jumped from, right? So in theory, you could do unlimited gainer switches. But theory aside, how many could humans actually do?
Well, the current world record sits at 25, set by Ilya in 2016 and later matched by Johannes in 2024. But even if you don't do 25 gainer switches, you should still try to learn some gainers because they're super cool. But
there's only one thing you could do that's cooler than a gainer switch, and that's helping me achieve my dream of building my own tricking gym here in Graz. So if you know anybody who might be interested in learning cool flips, tricks and kicks here in Graz or Graz Umgebung, then please send them to my website. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.